Gilbert?
See, much like John Glover, who was in Gremlins 2, both of them, both him and Vincent Price, and a lot of them, had where if someone was effeminate, it was evil. Sometimes it was eccentric, like Paul Lynde and Charles Nelson Riley. But with Vincent Price, it was, oh, well, you didn't think in terms of gay. So you thought, oh, he's sinister.
Even in the 70s, there were rock groups called Queen, and no one thought that means gay. It's like, well, I guess like the leather and the stuff. I guess they're tough guys, or like, you know, like Prince and Boy George. But you really had to push mainstream America hard against the wall of capitalism before they'd go, oh, you're gay?
Well, it was like the Village People.
Yeah, the Village
you watch
People.
It, you go, well, hey, one's a construction worker, one's a cop. These are macho. They are macho guys. They're so macho. They're singing about being macho.
They hang out at a place renowned for its masculinity.
Yeah. They're wearing tight leather pants and a leather jacket. That's what a real man does.
Yeah. When they're not in the Navy, they're showering over at the Young Men's Association of Christian Boyhood.
And it was a major news story that Elton John was gay.
Yeah.
This was...
Yeah. I mean, we didn't want to deal with it. We didn't want to.
Oh, and George Michael, who would go up in hot pants.
Yeah.
He used to dance in these tight, ass-grabbing hot pants, doing these, and we go, him?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's almost adorable how we would go, like, well, the lead singer of Judas Priest, like, remember that? I don't know. It's kind of adorable, actually, how or the homophobia erupting into just plain sight, sort of like, well, you're not. No, I mean, like before I will say gay, I will say sinister. I will say heavy metal. I will say new wave. I will say punk. I will say anything but gay. And like it's almost like a strange kind of like psychic opera where the gay people of America had to actually stamp their feet and scream out loud, louder than Paul Lynde in Charlotte's Web. You know, it says crunchy. Louder than Charles Nelson Riley, louder than anything. Like they had to say, no, I'm sorry. We've been trying to be classy about this.
And on Hollywood Squares, the questions they asked them, and they always say, oh, how Paul Lynde twisted it in his mind. But the questions were always like, where is Fairytown located? And it's like, oh, yeah, no, that was a perfectly innocent question.
Yeah. Yeah. What a weird twisted. When did?
Yeah, I remember it's like Pete. on Hollywood Squares, they'd have questions like, so, have you ever had a dick in your ass? And somehow Paul Lynde would make it sound gay.
And then we would still not say, no one would put Paul Lynde on the cover of Time magazine and go, gay is cool. Like we would just go, Paul Lynde's funny. That funny, crazy guy.
Or Paul Lynde is quite sinister.
He's so sinister. A spider's delight on my...
A Tingler's in the theater. Oh, my goodness.
What do you really think when you thought like what obviously is it American culture, is it modern America, or does it predate America? Because we had presidents in the early stages of America. What was his name? Buchanan. Like he was pretty openly gay. Wasn't Buchanan? Buchanan was like, and the only reason why we don't celebrate him more as that is because I don't think he was that great a president. I seriously, because I think that's why gay people don't run down the street and go Buchanan, because he kind of like, he wasn't that great. He was like, he didn't do much, but the truth, but the guy was like, if I really apologize. I know we have historians and Redditors and stuff. If I'm butchering this, I really apologize because I dropped out of college. But as I remember it, I think we had a president, Buchanan, who was like basically like, yeah, I don't feel like getting married that much, and but like I have this fella and he's just sort of my assistant.
And if you remember, in Buchanan's presidential speech, he said, "The tingler is loose in the theater.
Democracy's loose among the people. Scream for democracy." But I'm saying, like back then, so it's like you look like there was a kind of open-faced sandwich of attitude of. It was sort of like
I usually pay extra to get the open-faced sandwich.
When did we become a homophobic culture? When did we start compartmentalizing? When did we go? Because then the other thing that we all know is that ancient Greece and ancient Rome, it's like it was sort of like, hey, whatever, you know, or was it? Was it still? Has it? What is the history of homosexuality? If only I could ever look this up or inform myself in any way. Why don't I just come out on stage and just like ask questions and then walk away? What's the history of gayness? Good night. But I do.
See, in ancient Rome, they had a big structure, and one guy was always the center square.
It was Nero. Nero was like...
And he'd go, "Look at me, I'm Roman."
Yeah.